So we're back with Decel, and we are starting the American Incel Party. Officially launches today. If you remember, a few months back, I made a video about the American Incel Party, and it's real. And me and Decel are the first official two members because we are angry, and there is power in numbers. There is power in numbers. Millions of American young men, and not just American, all around the world, men being marginalized, being abused, having our genitals mutilated at birth. D-Cell, your last interview was a hit. A lot of people liked it, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Howie.
I'm doing very well, man. I'm feeling very, very energized. I'm really feeling like the time is open for the incel movements and for the marginalized men of America to finally stand up and have our voice. What do you think?
I think it's a good time. No
Yeah,
better time like the present.
yeah. You were telling me about your time in high school, how boys and girls essentially didn't communicate with each other and they weren't friends and they only had negative feelings towards each other. Can you tell us a little bit about what that was like?
That was just a weird, very dystopian, weird experience. Gender's so segregated. That's how it just how it was. It's pretty weird to me.
And you think that we should treat inceldom as a disability legally?
Yes,
Can you tell?
especially as it goes in severity, as like worse and worse, like true cells, like that's definitely a disability. I would say
Okay, and what is true
that's what I would
cells?
say. Like the lowest of the low, and so like it's so over for them and never began. Like it's
Right.
just
What makes someone a true cell?
their genetics are so horrible. Like they're not going to ever reproduce or do anything,
And
like anything like that.
do you consider yourself a true cell?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either, man.
Uh,
And I told you this last time, our last interview. Um, I don't think that you're a true cell. I think that if you hit the gym and you dressed well, I think you could actually be genuinely above average in terms of looks. I mean, you're 6 feet, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you're 6 feet, you're decent looking. You hit the gym, man. I think you could be uh, getting pussy left and right, frankly.
yeah. I don't know. I rather just like fight for my brothers. I don't care. You know.
Well, I mean, there are cool women. There are female MRAs. There are women who agree with us, and there are women who are on our side. So I always tell people the men's rights movement and the American Incel Party is not anti-women. We're anti-feminist for sure. We're anti-Stacy for sure. Which is never something I've never used the term Stacy before, but since we're in the Incel Party now, I guess I kind of have to. Um, but there are many, many women who are cool and who think the way that we do. I know your experience in high school maybe make you not think that's the case, but I mean, how often do you experience or come across or encounter women or girls who agree with your worldview? Or does that never happen?
It never happened for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're in incel spaces, it's probably the case, but I promise you, hope is out there. Hope is out there. I think so many people are dissatisfied with the political arena in America today that if we get 2 or 3 million young men who identify as incels and we start voting together, we can change elections. Because something I said in my video about the American Incel Party is the margin between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, the popular vote, was I think 1.8 million. Well, there's a lot more incels in that. So if incels united and incels formed a political bloc, we could change presidential elections. And if we organize at the state level, we could change state senate elections. At the city level, we could change mayoral elections. So you're part of several incel spaces. Do you guys ever talk about that, like political unity?
We know we're just kind of wallow in defeat. I guess
And
very defeated.
That's exactly what we shouldn't do is we should not wallow in defeat because we have not been defeated. Because what's happening right now is we are recording a video that people from all around the world are going to watch. We do have a voice and we do have power. All we have to do is exercise it. I'm always reminded by the fact that the Cuban Revolution was started by 20 men in a room. And there was nothing inherently special about those men. They weren't born with any special power, they weren't born with any special ability. They just took it. So, why can't we do the same thing? I want to ask you,
I suppose. No,
yeah,
I suppose we can. It's just like it's a matter of willpower and what we want to do.
yeah, because
Honestly.
there's not 20 of us. There's 20 million of us, you know?
Yeah, I would say yeah, over half of men in my generation are incels now, like 60% probably, just due to some factors.
You think 60%?
Yeah, because like I think the average guy doesn't get any action anymore. I would say
That's
in that
kind
generation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I hear. That's kind of what I hear. I'm considered so I don't know if you know about my history with semen retention. I started doing it
Yeah, you
back,
told me.
yeah, and everything changed dramatically after that. My ability to approach women, talk to women, hit on women, my jawline became more masculine, my body got better, I developed six pack. It is still present day. It's crazy. And now I'm an oddity for hitting on women. And I'm told, oh wow, that's I can't believe you do that. And it's great because I'm mostly attracted to women 10 years younger than me, like 20 to 24, I think is a woman's physical prime. And 21-year-olds, they don't get hit on anymore because guys their age don't do it. So when I do it, I really stand out. So I find it actually really easy, man. Like I get like 21-year-old pussy like all the time.
Wait, how tall are you? First of all,
I'm 6'3".
60. Yeah, exactly. And you're
Well,
decent looking, so
yeah, but
like,
it
come on,
wasn't
bro.
it wasn't like that before because I have autism. Well, I had
Yeah,
okay.
but you have good genetics, like physically.
I
Like
do have good
so it doesn't
genetics.
matter.
I will say my parents are in their early 70s and they look about 60. And my
Yeah.
sister is in her early 40s and she looks like early 30s. So my genes are good. My grandfather died when he was 90 and he was still getting haircuts every other week. That's my dad's side. On my mom's side, my grandfather died at 83 of heart failure, but he smoked cigarettes. And when he was 81, he was diagnosed. He was offered surgery. He turned it down. And my grandmothers were 89 and 79. But the 79-year-old died of a stroke when she went to a salon and they pushed her neck back. And we think that's what did it. So, yes, my genes are good. But I do have Asperger's, or I did have Asperger's. And I was an incel for most of my life. I wasn't a virgin, but I did have sporadic hookups here and there, but it's nothing like it is now. Now it's like all the time.
Yeah,
That
man,
that could be
bad,
you.
bro.
That could be you, bro.
That's it.
That dude, that will be you. I think that the American Incel Party is going to be a major force politically, and you're the number two. So
I think
yeah, I think you're gonna get some. I think starting pretty soon, you're gonna start getting it a lot.
possibly,
You have a great
possibly.
voice. You have like a really deep, really masculine voice.
Yeah, but I don't look the part though. I don't look like it. Like I have.
You're not a bad looking guy. Like if you went to the gym,
I don't
you
think so.
like I
I
think
don't think I'm bad. I'm not bad looking.
no, I
I
think
just think I'm excess man. I'm an excess man. If that makes sense.
I think if you took off the hat, grew your hair out a little bit, got contact lenses and lifted weights at 6 feet, you would be a solid 7.5. I'm serious.
Maybe a six.
I'm
I'll
gonna
take a
stick with
six.
7.5, but even if you were a 6, you that would still be enough. With that voice, if you go up to a woman with that deep voice, you should start to this is like an exercise I want you to do. I want you to start going out in public, okay, and I want you to approach women and just ask them normal questions like, This is me pretending to be you. Hey, do you know where the cornflakes are? Well, I can't even get that low. I'm jealous. I can't even get that low. But like just I'm looking for a good Mexican restaurant in Lincoln. Do you know where I can find one? Like you should do that. I'm serious, man. You should go up to women and just
Mm.
ask them what time it is, what direction. That voice, I am telling you, that voice will get you places.
We'll see, I guess.
No, 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 no.
Mm.
This interview is way
Uh,
too much me talking. You should be talking with that voice of yours. You should.
let's just focus on the political.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. You're getting shy. Fine. 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 Okay. So I want politicians to know that if they support feminism, if they support misandrous laws, if they support discrimination against men, that they're going to lose votes, that we're going to respond, we're going to react. But the converse of that is if they support laws that help men, if they recognize male victims of domestic violence, if they oppose circumcision, if they recognize the reality and the plight of incels, they will gain votes. I want them to know that if they take up this mantle, if they start speaking up on this issue, all of a sudden at the county level, 10,000. At the state level, 100,000. At the national level, 1 million votes might suddenly appear. What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure. The excess men need to rise up. Defeated excess men. We gotta become strong. You know, politically. That's what I think. But,
And how would you spread that message in incel communities and excess men community? I got to ask you actually, um, what is excess men?
well, it's kind of a new term. It's like a newer thing that came about in the past year or two. People like Tihana or Babbling Loner on YouTube, if you know him.
Mm-mm.
Babbling Loner, he got his channel taken down. He he did like rant videos, and like he was like an incel. But the thing about excess men is like it's like the new version of incel because we're realizing that we're like excess men, if that makes sense. Like we're like extra men that don't need to exist in this world. I guess if that makes sense.
Like redundant.
Yeah, we're kind of like we don't need to be here. No one wants us. And shit, like,
But and see, that's exactly the misandry of modern society because women are given inherent value just for existing. Like a woman should be coddled and rewarded simply for existing, but a man is considered excess if he doesn't provide value. There's no inherent value to maleness, and the fact that that exists is such an indictment of the gynocentrist misandrous society that we have today. Like, a man is not excessive. A man is a human, and a man has inherent human value just for existing. A man does not have to do anything to have value other than exist. His existence, his humanity is his value. And humanity is value. And the fact that men don't have inherent value just goes to show the fact that men are human is not a universally agreed upon concept.
yeah, man, a lot of women would just see me as an excess man, like I don't deserve human life.
Yeah,
Probably that's what
yeah,
they would say
yeah,
to me. But
yeah.
um,
And it's like, you know, I'm wearing my men's rights shirt right now. I don't know if you saw the video, but it says men's rights activist on it. And that's now all I wear when I go in public is I wear my men's rights shirts because I want people to know that people like MRAs, people like incels, which MRAs and incels are not the same, but I definitely think, and other MRAs may deny this, we do have a working relationship, whether they want to admit it or not. But we are your friends, your neighbors, your classmates, your brothers. We are the people you see every day. We are normal people. We are not just people that exist online. We are people that exist in the real world. You walk past an MRA every day. You walk past an incel every day. You've recently shaken an incel's hand. You recently had small talk with an incel in a grocery store. They are just real, regular humans, real, regular people. And I think if people knew that, if people had a face and a name and a voice to actually identify with on a human level, I think that would really change people's perceptions. Do you think the people that you encounter on a daily basis around town, like when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the gym, when you go just outside in general, do you think people can tell you're an incel? Do you think that's how they think of you?
I'm not sure because I don't think I'm like that unattractive to a point where they would know automatically. But if they started asking me questions, like if like my friend asked me questions like, "Oh, when was your first girlfriend? When was your first this and that?" They're gonna know pretty fast that I'm an excess man. You know, that's what I think.
Do you ever lie?
That's what I think. No, I just tell the truth.
Okay,
So
that's good. That's good. That's good. You tell the truth. I always do too. I used to lie. I don't anymore. I've only until I started the retention streak. I only had three sexual partners. Well, four. One of them I don't really count. I just went down on her for like 60 seconds and she didn't come, so I don't count that. But I had at
mogs me.
19, 23, and 27. So, um, which is not the same as being a virgin incel. Like by my 28th birthday, I had 3/4/3.5 sexual partners, but that's a lot
Yeah,
less.
because you're a Chad.
No, that's not a chat. That's way less than average, man. That's like way less than average. Although I will say
No, not anymore. Not
that's
anymore.
true. That's true. No, not anymore. I will say I lost my virginity. Um, I'm not going to say her name, but she does have a profile on the internet. She was at the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, which is that legal brothel in Nevada. She was 18. She was still in high school, actually. I was 19. Yeah, I know. She was 18. She's still in high school, and she was employed at a brothel. I know. It was great. We did it 3 times. It was fantastic, actually. Um, and her older sister worked there too, which I thought was an interesting thing. Um, but it's just it's bizarre to me, the whole incel thing anyway, because it's like women say that they're just as horny as men. Okay, fine. So then why isn't it happening more? Why are so many people lonely and not getting laid, not getting relationships?
Because, because hypergamy.
Right.
Let me stress this again.
So tell me what
They want the top. They want the top 20% of men, top 10% of men, basically,
yeah,
some around there.
you say top 10, I actually agree. I actually don't think it's 80/20. I think it's more 90/10.
And these days it's 90-10. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's just say.
I think it's more 90/10. So, okay. Okay. So, I think this was a really really fun conversation. Um,
Yeah,
I'm gonna end it kind of now because always leave them wanting more. But the American Incel Party is now a real thing. You have two confirmed members, and we are spreading. We are talking to your sons, your little brothers, your boyfriends. We are recruiting them. 100% we are recruiting them. And we're only going to grow and we're only going to get bigger because these things are real and misandry is real. And the way men and boys are being treated is very, very real. So just you watch. Just you watch. We are not going anywhere except to a town near you.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. This was great, man. I can't wait to upload it.